In Ontario, Uber drivers and passengers may both qualify for compensation in the event of an accident while utilizing the Uber platform. Uber offers insurance coverage for drivers and passengers, with the extent of coverage dependent on the specific circumstances surrounding the accident. For Uber drivers, there are generally three coverage periods. When the driver is online but has not yet accepted a ride request, Uber provides contingent liability coverage for bodily injury and property damage to third parties up to a specified limit. An example of that might be something happening in the car. It might be a passenger, a passenger stepping out of the Uber and injuring themselves on the ground. It could even be a pedestrian walking by and slipping over and falling into the car. The second is that once a driver has accepted a ride request and is on the way to pick up a passenger, Uber's commercial insurance policy covers bodily injury and property damage to third parties, as well as the driver's own injuries and vehicle damage, subject to certain deductibles. So you're an Uber driver and you're on your way to pick up somebody. However, you get to a red light, you're stopped at the lights, and someone rear ends you. It's painful, you get a lot of damage, and you have to go. Obviously you've had an accident, so you have to stop. What do? Well, talk to Uber. They have their insurance policy covers that because you were working at the time. You were using their app at the time to actively pick up a passenger. 3. While the driver is actively transporting a passenger, Uber's commercial insurance policy offers the most comprehensive coverage, including liability coverage for third-party injuries and property damage, as well as coverage for the driver's own injuries and vehicle damage. So again, just very comprehensive. If you have a passenger in the car and something happens and you get into an accident, then you are covered and you can get help with that. For passengers, Uber provides insurance coverage for bodily injury and property damage if they are involved in an accident while riding in an Uber vehicle, regardless of fault. So they wouldn't cover that if you ordered an Uber and slipped and fell on the sidewalk. You wouldn't get coverage for that because it wasn't Uber's fault. It's only at the point that you are in the car and you are using the Uber itself, the physical Uber, not the Uber app. It's crucial for both drivers and passengers to carefully review Uber's insurance coverage terms and understand any potential limitations or exclusions. So make sure as a driver that you understand how to use Uber, especially if you're new to the country and you don't know how to drive, or Ontario driving conditions in the winter, or even through spring can still be messy. So make sure you read those terms and conditions. Even if you think you're a really good driver, still read it. There could be other bad drivers out there, so make sure you're up on that. Moreover, in the extent of an accident while using Uber, it's important to report the incident to Uber and contact your insurance provider promptly to begin the claims process. So don't try and do anything underhand under the table. Don't try and pay anyone off. Go through the app. It's the best way to do it. They have coverage. They've got you covered. Don't try and do anything else. Report the accident and begin the claims process as quickly as you can. Get to a doctor, get to an OHIP doctor or walk-in, use the app, talk to your insurance company, talk to Uber. Basically, don't go at it alone. Talk to people around you, use the resources around you.